what if the non-initiation of force was a universal constant for all human beings? Now, some people may violate it for sure, but what if it was understood as a moral law? What would change in our conception of society? Well, you can't have a state because a state violates the non-aggression principle. And people say, well, that's freaky. Absolutely. You know what else is freaky? Quantum physics. And if you don't want the effects of quantum physics, you can't use a cell phone. You can't use a computer because they run on some principles derived from quantum physics. What matters is it moral? Is it true? Is it valid? And it is. The non-aggression principle should be universal.
We tell our kids, don't hit other children and don't take their stuff. Then our governments do exactly that. And with the majority of parents worldwide still claiming that a good hard spanking is sometimes necessary, we need to take a good hard look at why this violence is condoned.
When it comes to the non-aggression principle, we should apply it the most to the greatest prevalence of violence and to society's most vulnerable members, which means that the non-aggression principle should apply first and foremost to the family. If children are raised peacefully, the odds of them becoming violent adults are virtually nil. If you want a peaceful world, treating children respectfully, peacefully, that is where the real gold of the future lies.
The supposed legitimacy of some people having rights that we don't all have is so pervasive, so unquestioned, so woven into the fabric of our lives that to unpack it, let alone transform it, really requires shaking things up. It was my grandmother Amelia who taught me about critical thinking. She said, you have to be able to try on an idea like you try on an outfit in the store. You don't have to buy it. You can even take it home and then later return it. Well, she lived to be 103 and said there is no way she could have navigated all the changes that happened in her lifetime if she hadn't learned how to suspend disbelief and temporarily hold conflicting views long enough to determine the highest truth. So I've done that with the issue of unequal rights, the basis of authority. And the highest truth I've come up with is that equal individual accountability is the cornerstone of freedom and thriving. In fact, I believe integrity is to a person what resonance is to the field. The definition of integrity is the state of being whole and undivided, unified.